and welcome to Sunday night NBA action here on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. All right, a chance to check out stats for Jimmy Butler.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
And now Indiana's starting group. Siakam and Jackson playing together in the front court. Andrew Nembhard is out there with Nesmith. And it's Walker in at the 3 slot. And for the Warriors, Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. And it's Horford in at the 5. Grant, these are 2 teams with some of the highest assist rates in the league.
Yeah, B.A. And it really goes to show the unselfish attitude they both have. Not to mention how many skilled passers are on both rosters.
And it's going to be the Pacers off the tip. Butler against Walker. On the wing, Nembhard. Pass to Siakam, just 4 to shoot, and that one good.
You know, even when you get physical with Siakam, he can still overpower you because he's versatile and he doesn't mind the contact. He's a difficult cover.
Now here's Podziemski. Here's Butler. The rebound by Jackson. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We got to talking about Pascal Siakam. I'll be honest, I love his game, Coach said, but we have to look for ways to stop him. I'm hopeful we can disrupt his rhythm and push him off his spots. So not letting Pascal get what he wants is the game plan here. Back over to you, Brian.
And Allie, thanks. First one falls for him. Looking back at the start of his career, Siakam only took a year or 2 to make his mark.
And, you know, B.A., he's just the kind of guy we love watching play. I mean, you know what you're going to get from him every night. Tremendous effort and the ability to impact the game at both ends. He's consistent, reliable, steady, and he can be explosive at the offensive end.
Siakam hits them both. You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
And Jarris Walker picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Now here's Podziemski. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And here's Curry for 3. He drops it from range.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
Nembhard against Curry. It's stolen by Curry. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Getting to his spots. He's making some good reads and really benefiting his team.
And it's Indiana's ball. Last time they met was in Indianapolis.
And last time out, they seized the advantage with their defensive pressure. They did a great job of just forcing a lot of turnovers.
And that really was the difference. I mean, it requires a ton of energy to play that harassing style. It'll be interesting to see if they can do it again tonight.
Now here's Podziemski, a key piece to their offense, putting up 12 points a game. Here's Horford, misses in close.
Yeah, that's got to be frustrating for him. He'll usually convert that.
To the middle. Here's Nesmith. The kick out to Walker. So nice passing by Indiana here. Jackson with a screen on Horford. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Jackson.
You can put Siakam on either side of these pick and roll situations. He's valuable for that reason.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. The Warriors have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Pass to Horford. Outside, Green. Inside. Here's Butler. And the layup is good off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Siakam. In the game against Denver, very impressive. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
That free throw, no good. You know, Clark, despite winning 3 championships prior to the NBA days, the Pacers are still looking for their first NBA title.
Yeah, they've been close a couple of times in the history of the NBA, 2000 and 2025. They've had some really great teams over the years in the 90s and 2010s, and they came close last year, and I think they'll continue to knock it. One day, kick that door in.
Grant, this season seems to be off to a strong start. Teams are coming together pretty quickly.
You know, B.A., what other choice is there? The competition is fierce in this league, so it's sink or swim right away the moment the season starts.
Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time, but what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
No good on the free throw. The 2025 playoffs had some incredible comebacks, Clark. Indiana had some all-timers.
Yeah, it was absolutely unreal. The excitement, the drama, the close finishes. I mean, unbelievable. How about these wins for the Pacers? Down by 7 with less than 40 seconds against the Bucks. Got it done. Also trailed by 7 with under a minute versus the Cavs. Won that one. And losing by 9 in the last minute against the Knicks and came through again with a win. And even in the finals, they made some miraculous comeback wins against OKC. Had at least one miraculous comeback win. So an amazing clutch playoff performance by the Indiana Pacers.
Siakam, that's good.
Siakam is really effective on either side of the pick and roll, and that's part of what makes him a great scorer. He can get it a lot of different ways.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5. Back to Pajemski. To the paint. And that one's good. Green.
Inside, Green can be very aggressive and physical, allowing him to do work scoring the ball.
Indiana trailing here. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Pass to Nesmith. Nembhard outside. Back to Nesmith. And here's Siakam. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
They've missed just 1 of 5 shots so far. I like the look of this offense.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Back to Curry. Now Butler. Five to shoot. Back to Curry. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
First one falls.
When you talk about shot mechanics, Curry is as close as you can get to perfect. I mean, you can tell he puts a lot of work into that part of his game, and it pays off.
And so Curry nails both of them.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Curry against Nembhard. Here's Jackson. Off target with a jump hook. And it's Green with the ball for the Warriors. Pass to Podziemski from downtown. The rebound by Nesmith.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And here are the Warriors now. They trail by 1. Curry passes to Horford. Now here's Butler. It's good. Butler's got 5 points.
And Butler's ball skills now pretty tight for a wing guy. He's excellent at creating for himself on offense.
The Pacers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Nesmith passes to Nembhard. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up on the wing. Nice jump shot.
Well, when you defend the Nembhard pick and roll, you're kind of expecting him to make the pass. That was a pretty clever move by him to keep it himself.
Now here's Curry. He's got 7. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. All right, let's go to the leaderboard and see the top passing teams last season. In third, the Pacers. The Warriors, 4th.
During last season, both of these teams were just unselfish, piling up the assist.
For Indiana, they've got 6 of 8 shots to go. Outside Nesmith. Back to Nembhard. And the layup falls. Nembhard's got his 2nd basket on the night.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Curry. It's Podziemski on the wing. Nesmith covering. Podziemski into the lane. And the basket is good.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd pleasing already.
Now here's Nembhard. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Denver. Siakam, the pass to Nembhard. Back to Siakam. Over Green. Siakam, no good.
Working from medium range. He was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
Outside, Green. And here's Curry for 3. Indiana with a rebound. Nembhard outside. Pass to Shepherd. Siakam outside. Now here's Jackson. Here's Shepherd. And here's Siakam for 3. Hauled in by Curry. The Warriors trailing. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said, one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now. But your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding of a long season. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. completely new group here for the Warriors. Furphy's checked in for Indiana. Down low. Here's Siakam, and he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Hield against Nembhard. Pass to Kuminga. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. And the Pacers also making a change. Huff's checked in.
One shot.
That free throw good from Kuminga.
Well, Jonathan Kuminga is one of the most exciting young players in the league. He's long, explosive, and right now it's about adding to his game.
Now here's Siakam. He's got 11. Pass to Huff. Fires the three. Warriors with the rebound. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were too.
Yeah, and you know, those losses really hurt when you can't get anything going your way, everything's going against you. Very frustrating.
Santos is checked in for Jackson Davis.
Substitution for your Warriors. Number 15, Gui Santos.
Dayton with a screen on Nembhard. Here's Hield. It's rebounded by Pascal Siakam.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Greg.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards in defending the paint. But you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
The Warriors leading. Here's Moody driving in, and he goes in for the dunk.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out, he can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
Here's Huff. Hield with the ball, still without a bucket.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Santos. Back to Hield. And Graham, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
Shooting 2.
That one's off.
Everybody knows about how Buddy Hield is an incredible three-point threat. But what I love, here's a guy with a bunch of years playing 80 or more games. Love that durability. He's ready to go whenever they call his name.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Butler's checked in. Then for Indiana, Bradley, he's checked in for Jackson. Robinson Earl comes in for Pascal Siakam. Furphy comes in for Nembhard. There's a minute 54 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Bradley. Here's Furphy. Moody defends. Here's Shepard. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Hield.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. Here's Hield. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Pass to Kuminga. And here's Butler. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Pacers trail by 5. Here's Shepherd. He's coming off a 10-point game against Denver.
Terrific all-around effort. He did a great job of creating for himself and others.
Here's Furphy. 6 to shoot. Indiana needs to get off a shot here. To the inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
There's 47 seconds left in the opening quarter. Butler taking his time here. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Huff. And that one drops for him.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Outside Butler. From deep three-point range, and that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. Jimmy Butler getting it done for the Golden State Warriors. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Warriors.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
And the Pacers looking at who they've got. They've got Jeremiah Robinson-Earl. Shepherd is out there with Tony Bradley. And it's Furphy in at the 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. You look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
A nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. Both free throws, good for Kuminga. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Furphy. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. And the upcoming schedule for Indiana. On Tuesday, they'll go up against the Jazz in Utah. And then on Thursday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And for their matchup with the Raptors, they'll need to be pretty much perfect for that one. Anything less than that means they're in for a tough evening.
Now here's Kuminga. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Outside Butler. Butler right to the heart.
Butler challenges the opposing team everywhere on the court. Never afraid of any situation. He'll battle you down low.
Here's Shepherd. Pass to Bradley. Here's Murphy. Moody defends. To the left wing. Here's Shepherd. 4 on the clock. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Let's take a quick pause and look at the best shooting teams from last season. In the third spot, the Pacers.
They had great productivity from their shooters last year. The guys they were counting on to knock down a high percentage of their shots, they did that. And they hope to see those same kinds of numbers this year.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. The Warriors lead by 5. Hield passes to Butler. Up a 3. That one's off. His third miss out of 8 tries. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Robinson Earl. Coming off a 16-point game against the Nuggets in Denver. Pass to Huff. Here's Shepherd. Here's Murphy. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Hield. And here are the Warriors now. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Now here's Kuminga. And there's the lob. It's stolen. Here's Shepherd. Butler covering. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Murphy's got his second bucket on the night.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Butler. Butler unfazed.
A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
Pacers trail by 5. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. Changes here for the Pacers. Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Bradley. Walker comes in for Robinson Earl. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Furphy. Here's Shepherd. Butler covering. Outside Nesmith. So nice passing by Indiana here. Launches a three. The rebound by Payton.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Picked it. Siakam against Hield. Back to Walker. Pass to Siakam. There's Nesmith with a three. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Nesmith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in.
Substitution for your Warriors. Number 30, Stephen Curry.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Moody. That shot, no good. The Pacers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Nesmith passes to Siakam. Here's Huff. Now here's Nesmith. continuing to put up the points, averaging 14 per game. And the jam by Walker.
Go up and get it, young man. Walker's terrifying when he's attacking the rim.
And here's Curry. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Outside Kuminga. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And he's got his 4th free throw of the game. Post is checked in for the Warriors. And the Pacers also making a change. Jackson, he's checked in for Huff.
One shot.
Kuminga, no good on the free throw. The Pacers have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Outside Walker. The 3 is up. They get it again. Kicks it out to Siakam. Second shot opportunity. No. He's now 4 for 8 shooting. The Warriors leading. Outside Moody. Pass to Kuminga. Now Curry. Moody from outside. Post. Great positioning on the putback. Post has got his first basket.
As usual, he's right there to save the play. Nice timing on the tip-in.
Outside Nesmith. Here's Shepard. Back to Nesmith. Walker for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Left side Curry. Curry at the rim.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Pacers trail by 6. Here's Shepard. Taking a look at his production. Averaging just over 8 points a game. Nice passing by Indiana here. Clock at 6. Back to Walker. Right side, Nesmith. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Post. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Now Butler. Coming off a 16-point game against Denver.
And his free throw numbers tell you a lot about his performance. He was very aggressive. And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Indiana's gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Here for the Warriors. Horford, he's checked in for post. Draymond Green comes in for Kuminga. And Podziemski subbed in for Moody. The Pacers also with a sub. Nembhard's checked in. Outside Nesmith. Jackson outside. Jackson with a screen on Curry. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking to win the run. Siakam flexing inside.
Oh, oozing with confidence late in the shot clock. I love it. Siakam believing that he can hit.
Pass to Curry. Takes it inside. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Walker. He picked up 15 in their last win against Denver. And here's Jackson. Jackson with a screen on Curry. Nembhard, the pass to Jackson. And he banks in the layup. Jackson's got 6 points.
Oh, man. Beautiful looks from Nembhard. Running that pick and roll to perfection.
Pass to Horford. Outside. Green. Butler up top. Now Curry. Curry finds his way through inside.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
Pacers trail by 8. Nembhard with it. Looking at his numbers, putting up 8 points a game. Down low. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen. No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Kuminga, he's checked in for Butler. Huff's checked in for Indiana.
What's up?
Boy, how consistently good Steph's been over the course of his career. Really remarkable. What a teammate, what a leader, what a player.
Nembhard against Curry. Nembhard, the pass to Jackson. Some nice passing by Indiana here. 6 to shoot. Pass to Huff. The 3 is up. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. Siakam's got his 3rd assist of the night. The Warriors lead by 6. Now here's Curry. 16 points for him. Here's Kuminga. He's covered by Siakam. Kuminga down low. Working on Siakam. Nice shot by Kuminga. Kuminga's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, you see the strength right there. Kuminga is skilled at fending off the defense.
Kuminga against Siakam. Pass to Nembhard. To the middle. 4 on the clock. Let's go with a 3. Oh, nice D from Curry. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the 2nd quarter. Back to Podziemski. Now here's Curry. Green with a screen on Nembhard. To the paint. Oh! Green dropping the hammer!
Curry's got such a great feel and understanding of the game. I mean, he can make a lot happen in the pick and roll.
Pacers trail by 10. And here's Nembhard. Here's the pick. Pass to Huff. There's the three. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. Curry's got 4 rebounds now.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. There's such...
Oh, Kuminga! Hops for days!
Oh, mercy. Mercy me. Kuminga can really get up.
And there's 1:45 left in the first half. Outside Nesmith. Nembhard against Curry. Now Siakam shoots over Kuminga. Siakam, no good. Now here's Podziemski, tightly guarded. Screen by Horford. Inside. Horford gets it done inside.
Look at how expertly Horford rolls out of the pick. Not only did he do it with fundamental soundness, but he did it fast, too.
It's stolen by Curry. It's a one-on-one situation. And here's Green from the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Jazz at Delta Center in Utah. They're getting into the back half of a 4-game road trip. Oh, got a piece of it. Up top, Curry. He's guarded by Nembhard. Here's Green. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on Nembhard.
These kinds of buckets are what get Green hyped up. He takes a lot of pride and pleasure in cooking the defense.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Indiana making a switch here. Shepard's checked in.
1 shot.
There's always a spot for a guy like Draymond Green on your side. An incredible defender. He's unselfish offensively and a highly skilled passer.
Now here's Siakam. He's got 13. To get back on track, pass to Shepard. Here's Huff. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Shepard. He's covered by Curry. And it's all from 3-point range.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Horford finds Green. Lets the 3 fly. No luck on that one. And so it's the Golden State Warriors leading by 17 at the end of the period. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, Rick. What did you think of your team's offensive execution in the first half?
We got to get it moving more. We got to get it driven more. They're very physical. You're trying to run plays. They blow all that stuff up. And so bottom line with our offense, we got to get some more stops. That'll help our offense.
Defense leads to offense. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
And taking a look at the Pacers. I love a new season, new faces, new places. Get to watch the rookies develop. Nothing better.
Yeah, it's great to be back for us and for the players and for the fans. Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Indiana Pacers.
Jacking up that many wild threes, you know Coach is going to be giving you an earful.
Yeah, but who's calling the plays? Who can put the game plan together? Coach should be yelling in the mirror.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Here's Butler. A 17-point lead, their biggest. Butler and Draymond are the 3 and the 4. Curry and Pods pairing up in the backcourt. And it's Horford in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Screen by Horford. Here's Podziemski. Indiana with a rebound. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Guys, back over to you.
They win by committee. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. So it's the Warriors now. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. The baseline J. That's good on the jumper. Butler's got 17 points.
You know, Butler's focus on the offensive end really giving him an edge right now. When he gets locked in like that, he can be highly productive.
Siakam, the pass to Jackson. And here's Nembhard. He's covered by Curry. Jackson with a screen on Curry. Nembhard for 3. Counted from distance. He has 7.
While not a laser, Nembhard makes enough threes to keep the defense honest.
One thing about Andrew Nembhard, you appreciate the passion he plays with, Clark.
Yeah, I love his toughness. I mean, he just is unflappable. He's persistent at the defensive end, plays at his own pace, unafraid of the big moments, makes big plays and shots. I mean, you can see and feel his fire, even though he's not overly demonstrative in how he does what he does.
Here's Nembhard. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. And the dunk by Jackson.
One of the things I like about Nembhard is he's always under control and plays with his head up. He sees the floor extremely well.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Outside Podziemski. Back to Curry. Outside Butler. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Warriors lead by 16.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Now here's Nembhard. He has 7. Here's Siakam. Clock at 4. Jack's up at 3. Offensive rebound. Jackson. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Everything working for them out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Green with a screen on Nembhard. Nembhard against Curry. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile feeling when Curry's in the zone like this.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Let's keep it going for your Warriors dancer.
Okay, let's fire up the 2K leaderboard. Last year, you really had to protect the ball against these teams. The fourth spot held by the Warriors.
Boy, they had so many guys with quick feet and quick hands on that team. I mean, they put relentless pressure on the opponent. And as a result, they came up with an awful lot of steals. I mean, this team has been very impressive defensively.
Now here's Nembhard. He's got 7. Jackson with a screen on Curry. Nembhard with it. Now Horford defending. And the dunk by Jackson.
He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
Curry looking it over. And Jarris Walker picks up the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's number 4 on him. He's still got a little wiggle room, but if he picks up a 5th, that could be a problem.
Shepherd, he's checked in for Indiana. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far at the line.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
The free throw is off from Butler.
Boy, you go back and look at the career that Jimmy Butler's had. Hard to believe that he was the 30th pick of the draft when he came out of college. You got to say that scouts kind of missed on that one.
Now here's Siakam. 13 points in the game. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
And they were the 3rd most effective team when it came to guarding the ball. They played with incredible focus when they had possession and did a great job not letting defenses get the better of them.
And you look at their assists, top 5 in the league, specifically because of how committed they were to moving the ball and making sure they got great looks. Podziemski with it. Nesmith covering. Horford outside. Right side Curry. The shot's good. And that's now 20 points for Stephen Curry.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And here's Indiana now. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Siakam outside. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it fly. They get it back. Pass to Shepherd. 3-pointer. Unable to get that one. The Warriors lead by 18. To the inside. Curry. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Curry's got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, another day, another virtuoso performance from Curry. It never ends.
Indiana's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Now Nesmith. Pass to Shepherd. There's the triple. And Indiana misses again. The Warriors have gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. Here's Podziemski. And here's Horford for 3. Indiana with a rebound. Jackson's got 9 rebounds now. Siakam, the pass to Nesmith. And here's Siakam. Back to Nembhard. To win the drought. Knocked away.
Defense doing just enough right there. Sometimes that's all you need.
Outside, Green. Green with a screen on Siakam. Outside Curry. Back to Podziemski. Screen by Horford. Launches it. The shot by Podziemski, no good. Pacers trail by 20. Nesmith with it. Now Podziemski defending. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Going up strong that time. Nesmith with a very athletic play.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Huff's checked in. Here's Curry. 22 points for him. 4-3. Huff pulls it in.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
Now here's Nesmith, defended by Podziemski. Here's Nembhard. Offline from the top of the key. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Warriors. Outside Podziemski. Butler on the wing. Curry against Nembhard. Back to Podziemski. From outside the arc. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 11 rebounds in the game. Uses the glass on the layup. Nesmith's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Putting in that work near the block. Nesmith playing winning basketball.
Left side, Butler. The Pacers pull it in. Shepard's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Nembhard.
Well, Nembhard is full of craftiness as a player and really understands how to draw fouls.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Well, you know, in some circles, this is an unpopular point, but there can be value in taking the mid-range shot. This team is certainly proving that tonight.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
That's good from Nembhard.
The first pick of the 2022 second round. Andrew Nembhard is a hard-working guard and has really been a quality rotational piece from day one.
Robinson Earls checked in for Jackson. And that's good as he hits both shots. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize a team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Now here's Payton. No points so far. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And that one is stuffed right through.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
Here's Nesmith. They trail by 16. Pass to Huff. Now Nembhard. Here's Robinson Earl. 6 on the shot clock. They set the pick. Nembhard for 3. Hits the trifecta. Nembhard's got 8 points here in the quarter.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Nembhard against Curry. The rebound by Nembhard. Pacers trail by 13. Here's Nesmith. It's good. Nesmith's got 9.
Good, clever move by Nesmith that time. Fundamentals at work.
The Warriors have gone 50% from the field in the third quarter, 8 of 16. Here's Curry. Outside Payton. Pass to Kuminga. Three-pointer. The rebound by Shepherd. Shepherd's got 5 rebounds tonight. Nembhard against Hield. To the middle. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Now here's Nesmith. He's covered closely. And here's Nembhard. Gets stolen by Hield. Here's Payton going inside. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Nembhard following the score by Golden State. Pass to Nesmith. Curry against Nembhard. Shot clock at 6. Here's Huff. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Huff's got his 3rd basket of the night. 1:21 left to play in the 3rd. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout, and it might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Indiana with some changes. Siakam comes in for Nembhard. Furphy comes in for Nesmith. There's a minute 17 left in the 3rd. And he's going for the lob. And Kuminga throws it down.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Pacers trail by 13. Pass to Shepherd. rebound by Moody.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
Now here's Hield. Back to Moody. And here's Hield. 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. Murphy grabs the miss. Indiana's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Siakam caps off the break.
Those are fun to watch. Spicy P converts the fast break.
The Warriors lead by 11. Hield with the ball. Here's the 3. That shot off the mark. Jimmy Butler getting it done for Golden State. Continued to rack up points in that quarter. His total for the night to 23. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it's really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the 4th quarter. Pascal Siakam out there with Jeremiah Robinson-Earl. Then it's Shepherd, and it's Huff in at the center position.
Tell you what, you cannot let Butler get loose in these fast break situations. He's too quick and too smart in the open floor.
And so it's Siakam with it. He brings it up for Indiana. It's a 13-point game. The rebound by Payton. The Warriors shooting an amazing 61%, looking confident. Outside Hield. Back to Payton. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Warriors lead by 15.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And the Pacers shooting around 53%, a nice number. We played just over a minute here in the 4th. Here's Murphy. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Hield passes to Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Shepherd. We've gone about a minute and a half into this 4th quarter. Pass to Siakam. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Robinson-Earl. Here's Murphy. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Now here's Moody. Outside Payton. Now Butler. Outside Payton. Hield from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Pass to Siakam. They need this. And Siakam with the slam.
Boy, Siakam has been in attack mode, and it's paying off nicely for this offense.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Now here's Hield to the paint. Here's Kuminga. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Warriors, Jonathan Kuminga, taking 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And the Warriors making a switch here. Curry's checked in. And the Pacers also making a change. Jackson is checked in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And Clark, the Defensive Player of the Year award tends to go to shot blockers, insinuating that bigs really have a greater impact on that end of the floor.
Well, you know, the counting stats favor big guys. I mean, when you think about block shots and defensive rebounds, clearly big guys will tend to corral numbers in those areas. But still being on that back line means they're involved in a lot of plays, and they've got to do more than just block shots and rebounds. So to answer the question, generally, I'd say yes.
Well, if you want to stop Jimmy Butler, you got to bring all-out effort. I mean, this guy loves to compete.
And here's Siakam. And he drives in. Soft touch off the glass. Siakam's got 4 points this quarter.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Moody passes to Kuminga. Outside Curry. Back to Kuminga. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. And that's now 19 points for Jonathan Kuminga.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Shepherd. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Curry. And the Warriors pushing it up now. And he lays it in on the break. Curry's got 24 points.
Can't lose sight of Curry on the break. That's when he strikes. He has fantastic awareness.
Here's Siakam. You know, it seems like there's much more competition at the big man spot than there used to be.
I think a lot of that is due to the way players are developed now, particularly the big guys. They come in now expected to handle the ball and shoot, and they've watched a number of their predecessors do that in the last couple of decades. Teams now want to have 4 or more shooters on the floor to put great pressure on the opposing defense. So where there used to be 2 spots available for big guys, now they're fighting over 1 spot.
And he drops the first.
You know, Siakam didn't start playing hoops until his late teens, so he was raw coming into the league, and now he's one of the most skilled big men in the association.
Post is checked in for Payton. Then for Indiana, Walker, he's checked in for Huff. Neesmith comes in for Furphy. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for Shepherd. He's perfect from the line this time.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
The shot by Butler, no good. Indiana's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Nembhard outside. Jackson with a screen on Curry. Nembhard, the pass to Walker. Knocks down the triple.
No hesitation. Nice work by Walker, not overthinking it.
Now Butler. Pass to post. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Isaiah Jackson.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line, your Warriors. Post. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Clark, you think about current NBA players. Which do you see becoming head coaches down the line?
Well, I think Chris Paul is an obvious answer. He's had so many leadership roles, not only on his team, but throughout the league. Mike Conley has great temperament, has been a tremendous mentor to other players, and is also a guy who has shown great leadership capability. Perhaps C.J. McCollum, a Northeast Ohio guy as well, because of leadership he's shown in the NBPA. So those are 3 that come to mind right away.
Now here's Siakam. On the wing, Nembhard. Jackson outside. And there's Siakam. That one's good. On the assist from Jackson. 23 points for Pascal Siakam. The Warriors lead by 19. Outside Podziemski. Outside Curry. This one for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Curry's got 11 points here in the second half.
He's taking what he can get here as a 3 in each half.
Indiana's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
And so it's Golden State with it. Podziemski with it. Pass to post. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Now Horford's checked in for the Warriors.
Number 20, Al Horford.
Pacers trail by 20. Intercepted. In transition, here come the Warriors. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Nice work that time by Draymond to draw the foul while in the act of shooting there.
And Clark with the landmark decisions opening the door to NIL revenue for athletes in college and even in high school. It's the wild, wild west for amateur basketball.
There's no question the landscape is chaotic, dizzying even. But they deserve a slice of that pie, and this is a long time coming. Kids have an opportunity to leverage their talent to get paid right now. And in some cases, begin the process of creating generational wealth before they even become of age to vote. That's a pretty powerful combination.
Good on both.
Yeah, in terms of winners in NBA history, few have the resume of Draymond Green.
Outside Nesmith. Back to Nembhard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Stephen Curry.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw is good. And Clark, for decades now, we've seen the Western Conference have the upper hand. Any reason you can fathom?
Not really, other than the tide shifts on occasion based on who the players are on teams in each conference. maybe some of that frontier spirit coursing through, although I don't quite believe that as a major factor. One thing you see in the West, though, a lot of smaller market teams, and historically they've done a good job of how they run those clubs.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Pacers trail by 21. Here's Walker. Siakam outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Siakam's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Oh, an aggressive move there by Siakam, using the length to finish inside.
Here's Podziemski. Outside Curry, from deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Curry's got 14 points here in the second half.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
For Indiana, they've gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Horford with a steal. Here's Butler. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Indiana's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Pass to Siakam. Outside Walker. Siakam outside. 4 on the clock. From the arc. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. Golden State has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this fourth quarter. Pass to Podziemski. Now Horford. Now here's Green. The 3 from Curry. Pacers with a rebound. Jackson's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Now Siakam. Well, Clark, you were a bit of a trendsetter with this, but it seems the stretch 4 is here to stay in the NBA.
Well, the combination of size and touch, something I took pride in as a player. I was versatile. And back then, I mean, a guy 6'8" that was able to play inside and out wasn't as common as it is now. Teams want a lot of floor spacing, and they want as many players out there that can space the floor, including the big guys. So 4 out is now a standard practice of how the game is played.
Nembhard finds Jackson. Outside Walker. Pass to Jackson. Now Nembhard. Can they get it? Rebounded by Butler. Butler's got 4 rebounds in the game. Curry against Nembhard. Outside Butler. On the wing, Curry. He's guarded by Nembhard. It's stolen away. Here's Nesmith. And it's blocked by Butler.
That shot never had a chance thanks to the quick hands of Jimmy Butler.
With the 10-footer, that drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Nembhard with it, now guarded by Curry. The kick out to Walker. From deep. Pure from three-point range.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
And here's Butler. Outside Curry. Butler, a screen on Nembhard. Walker against Butler. Banked it in off the glass. Butler's got 18 points in just the second half.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Warriors.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And this team really wanted to at least split this season series.
Absolutely. I mean, they had this date circled on the calendar for redemption. I mean, you never want to lose 2 games and be swept. And it can be harder in an East-West game than playing against teams in your own conference. So this is a big win for them.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Stephen Curry.
Well, I like the ferocity on defense now. He was constantly putting himself in the path of steals and coming up with them, too.
41 seconds left in the final quarter. Butler against Walker. Outside Curry. Shot from 12. Indiana with a rebound. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Nembhard. Jackson with a screen on Curry. Nembhard into the lane. Count it.
Once Nembhard takes that first step, he's gone. He's got a deceptively quick first step, which is lightning fast.
Butler up top. And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
All right, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce with our player of the game. Allie, it's all yours.
Steph, I know it's still early, but how do you evaluate this team and its ability to go the distance?
In terms of communicating about our principles and how we're going to be successful, trying to chase another championship, we're definitely on the same page. Just a matter of staying focused every night, giving the best effort we can, and just enjoying the journey because it's a long year.
Well, you've been there. You know what it takes. Thanks, Steph.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
No, I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you want to play tough,